Now.
Here we are. Yet again. The 8th episode? No, 7th.
Yeah.
We have one more left after this one for this season.
Almost a wrap. Wow.
Almost. Let's not think about it though.
Okay.
But new episodes will come soon. So we're busy. We're busy with upcoming projects for Kulti, with our own projects, of course, Slow Balkans, Kalis Jewelry. It's so busy. But I feel like this is a fun project. Not that the others are not fun projects, but it's much more things that you need to fix and more complicated. This, I feel like we're yapping in our free time, and now people watch us.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
That is fun.
I love it.
I love that for us.
Listen, I want to start with Aydena Cafe. Let's sit down. Let's discuss.
Before we go to Aydena Cafe, let's show our socks.
Look at this.
So we have Ivar and we have Burek. So maybe you can't really see it.
I want to stand up and
Okay, go ahead.
This is a primeur. How do you say it? This is like the first time we stand up.
Yeah.
Marcel, can people see this?
People can see it.
Look at these Ivar socks.
Yeah, amazing.
And hers say?
And mine say Burek. I'm not going to stand up. I'm sat so comfortably.
Her knees.
Stop. So thank you, Slav Socks, for sending us these amazing, cool socks. They're really comfortable.
They're super
really good,
comfortable.
Right?
Yes,
I'm
I love it.
Surprised.
Yeah, I'm also surprised.
Yeah, love it.
And this is like a Balkan podcast. We don't do politiki here, so we're honest. Like, they're super comfortable.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. They're the first ones to send us something. Love it. They have other socks also with Boli me kurac. Can I say that?
I don't know.
For those who don't know what it means, it's like good morning. In Bosnian. Gastarbeiter, which I love. I love that the term gastarbeiter held such a negative connotation for so long.
Yeah.
But now we're kind of
vibing with it,
owning it, you know?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like, it turns into something to kind of, how do you say that?
Like, so what, I'm gastarbeiter.
Exactly,
you know?
yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm wearing it.
Yes, yeah.
And we have one that says Slav. That's just always good, Slav.
Yeah, for everyone that identifies with the culture, you know?
I have to say, though, that Balkancore is becoming so popular.
Right.
Have you seen it? Have you seen the one from Bulgaria, Zabranena Muzika?
Yeah, I love.
Right?
I love.
Wow.
In Boiler Room.
Yeah, amazing.
Which I think Boiler Room has Zionist connections, but we're here for the
Balkan.
We're not political. No, we're here for the Balkan representation.
Yeah.
Zabranena Muzika. I love what they do. It's like very influenced by the Balkans, and it really gets recognition now.
Yeah, I love it.
I love. Yeah. I saw this. I have to find his name. Would love to have him on the podcast. This techno DJ that makes techno remixes of Sinan Sakic. And he was actually at Tomorrowland, I think.
Really?
Yeah, and all these group of like Western people were like,
hair?
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, I loved it. It's so cool to see that we're slowly but surely, finally, that people know who we are. Yeah. That when I say, I am from Macedonia, that they say, Chisinau. No, not Moldova, Macedonia. You know?
So cool that people know it.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I mentioned, Aydena Cafe. I want to sit down.
Okay.
Talking about representation, actually. I saw a very interesting fact.
Okay.
A couple of weeks ago on Instagram, which is that Balkan women are the most represented relatively to other cultures and countries in the STEM sector. So STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
I love
which
that.
is so interesting. I was super surprised by that fact, but also not, because I immediately thought, I know so many women in Macedonia that do either one of these studies.
True.
Is that the same in Bosnia?
Yeah, now that you said that, I'm like,
right?
Oh yeah, I am surprised, but actually I shouldn't be.
No, it's super interesting. Why do you think it is? Because I did my research. What do you think that is?
I think, and this might be very far off, but I think we are pushed from a young age of like, become a doctor, become a lawyer, become an engineer, become, like those high-paying, high-profile jobs that are just so recognized in our communities, in our cultures. And I think also we are quite ambitious as a region, right? I would say, like, we, looking at my family and stuff like that. We have lawyers, we have people who are into biology, and so it makes sense. But I love that overall that we are the most prominent ones.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Out of all countries.
What is the reason? What is the research you found?
What you said is partially true.
Okay.
So jobs like being an engineer or a scientist or mathematician, computer engineer, it's very prestige.
Yeah.
They're prestige jobs. And that is very important. Status is very important in the Balkans, and it doesn't know gender. So that is part of the answer. But also the main reason is that Tito.
Oh,
Tito.
he has a different
So-
hat today, by the way.
Yeah, for this second part of the first season, we will
Yeah.
change his hats. So
Yeah.
if you have a fun hat to send
Oh,
us.
yeah, that would be great.
That would be amazing. As I was saying, yeah, so socialism, Yugoslavia. So during Yugoslavia, being useful to society, contributing to society was more important than whatever gender you were. So it didn't matter what you did as long as you contributed to the socialist society.
Yeah.
And we didn't look at, are you a man or woman? Go work, go contribute, be a good comrade, you know?
Yeah.
Another part of that answer is that because of this value, is that we did not gender jobs. So whereas in the West, jobs are very gendered, like if you're a woman, you're a nurse, for example, or you do more nurturing jobs.
Yeah.
In socialist Yugoslavia, that was not the issue. There was no form of propaganda, I don't know how to call it, indoctrination of, a woman should be this and this and this, and a man should do this and this and this. No, it was just contribute to society. We're not going to gender the jobs. And connected to that, status is very important.
Yeah.
And also a ticket to financial freedom is speaking a universal language and not a literal language, but the language of maths, engineering. You can get hired anywhere in the world. It's universal, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe a studies like, I don't know, maybe sociology in the West, it's very different how you study that, how you get taught that, and what skills are necessary to become a sociologist than in the Balkans.
Yeah.
I have a cousin who studied political science at a very high level. She aced all her exams, very smart. But how she was taught political science is very different from how it is taught here. And they do not recognize, especially in the Netherlands, they do not recognize certain diplomas, you know?
Yeah,
So that is like a pass into, okay, I can get a job in the West, in the outer world, you know?
I love that.
Right?
Yeah.
Such an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah.
And I think it's so interesting that this is still the legacy of Yugoslavia, you know, even 50 years later, don't you think?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
You know what? I would love to have a woman on the show who is in STEM.
Oh,
That would be really cool. Also because I think there's a very big connotation with Balkan women being either this or that. You know, it's not always positive. So I'd love to have a woman on the show that's really strong in her field and have her come and yap about it. I don't know shit about it, right? But I'd love to have her come over and tell us a bit more.
I know someone actually.
Okay.
A Macedonian woman who works at NASA.
Oh.
Yes. Astro Marta, if you don't follow her, tag her. We want her on the podcast. Now that I haven't even thought of her as a guest, but now that you say it, I need her.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if she's born in the States or whether she moved from an early age for her studies. She needs to tell us herself. But yeah, she makes a lot of videos about astronomy and everything NASA does. So super interesting.
I love
we
that.
We need to have her on the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think to touch upon this gendered view of doing certain work that is very prominent here in the West, I think. And I've also noticed it, right? It's not like a surprising fact when you think about it.
Yeah.
There's just so much. There's a specific image of the Balkan woman outside of the Balkans that I think is not fitting to how Balkan women really are.
Yeah.
Maybe on the surface, yes, but if you look deeper, Balkan women are the backbone of families.
Oh, yeah.
It is a very, very patriarchal society that we live in.
Yeah.
But if you look closely, if you look deep down, without the women, everything would fall apart.
Just think of your grandmother. If you're here to contradict us, just think of your grandmother.
Exactly.
What kind of role does she play in your community, in your household?
Yes.
Who looks up to your grandmother, right? Or also your grandfather, of course. But I feel like the grandmother is the one that brings it all together at the end of the day.
Yeah,
right?
She sets the tone of how the family will function. And that is very telling. I'm not saying that all grandmothers are these, come here, my children, and let's... But if the grandmother makes sure that everybody gets along well, or if she says that people need to do that, it will happen.
Yeah.
Her will is most determined. Like it determines the vibe of the family, I feel like, right?
I see that.
Yeah.
I 100% see that.
So
do you see that in your
interesting.
own family?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have two grandmothers that are still alive. Very blessed with that, and they're very different, but very strong. Like very strong in their own way. And one grandmother is very feisty and strong, very externally, and my other grandmother is more laid back, but she will plan everything strategically. And after a couple of months or years, you're like, wait, she planned that in advance. But if you talk to her, she's like, no, Babe. No, like whatever makes you happy. But I think, and in that way, she will influence you. So that's very,
That's very smart,
I really
actually.
appreciate them both, but they're very different in their own.
I think
own
they
way.
carry a lot of wisdom.
100%.
Right?
Yeah, and I see myself in both of them. I have like a feisty side that is from my one
No,
grandmother.
really?
Surprise. And my other grandmother. I really look up to her also, and maybe I can learn more from her in the sense that she's like more strategic. Okay, don't worry, it will happen, and then behind closed doors she will make it happen, and she'll be like, "See, everything worked out fine."
Yeah. Meanwhile, she was cooking.
Right? Yeah, literally. Yeah. What about you?
I unfortunately lost both my grandmothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I do have a very strong memory of both of them, and. Like I said, right, they really are like you said, actually, they really are the backbone of the family, and they bring everyone together.
Right.
And you can learn so much from these women. It's amazing that things that you think are outdated or, like we're different, we're modern women, you need to rethink that.
Yeah.
And then I think especially as you grow older, you realize like what kind of wisdom and knowledge they actually carry with them, and that it translates into even now daily life. It's not only for those times back then,
Yes. What is the most important lesson you learned from your grandmothers?
I think I'll say for my grandparents in general. So I just mentioned in the previous episode that my granddad is turning 90 this year.
Yes.
And looking at him, for example, he really is the recipe for longevity, I would say. So this man is 90 years old or becoming 90 years old.
Is this
and
your
he's
father's?
My father's father, yeah.
Makes sense. Like
You
from
saw
what
him,
you
right?
explained to me that your father's very fit.
Yeah.
Also raised you with, take care of your body and your mind. And
But I think looking at my granddad, I don't think he's prominently saying that, but he shows that in everyday life. He's super active. This guy will walk up and down to the town, sometimes even twice a day. He works around the house constantly. He will easily go and do 5 hours worth of work around the house, and like things like with cement and like with the shovel, with pulling out weeds, helping set up new parts of the house, whatever it is. He's so good with his hands, and he'll make anything.
Balkan people just stay still? Also another question, like unrelated to this, but why do they always need to do something?
And I think I always see that in my family a lot. For my dad's side of the family, we women have that as well. We can't really sit still. But the men, I kid you not, at some point, if we're sitting all together, we're having coffee like this, after 10 minutes, someone is standing up, hands behind the back, walking around. Like, what should I do? What is there to do? And they always talk about work around the house, work in the garden, work,
100%.
whatever there is to do.
I think work is I think it's a thing that Tito left behind with Yugoslavia. Yeah, like work is super important. You need to contribute. But also I feel like because of everything that the Balkans has gone through, it is a way to cope.
100%.
As long as you do something, you don't get stuck with your thoughts. Yeah. And I used to not understand it as a child. But now I've become my parents' man. Look at me. Podcast, college, I work, I do this. I'm like, literally I had this thought a couple of days ago, like I'm becoming my parents, actually.
And I think there's good and bad in that, Like
100%.
I think, like I said, watching my granddad do all those things, it's why he's also still healthy.
Yeah.
Why he's able at that age to get off, do everything for himself. He doesn't need help with anything, literally. This guy can do anything on his own. It's just that we, of course, help him, whatever is needed.
Yeah.
He doesn't drive a car, for example. So I'll drive him somewhere, or my dad will drive him somewhere. But otherwise, this man can do anything, okay? He
That's
can cook,
crazy, right?
clean,
Yes.
he can do laundry, whatever it is, he can do it around the house. So I think keeping busy, and especially where we live, you're surrounded with nature, right? My home in Bosnia, or my dad's home in Bosnia, you're in the middle of nature. Like there's a forest next to your house, and you can hear the birds, you can hear the little the stream of water that goes below the house, and it's so different, you know? I think that is a very big part of their recipe of longevity. And you see that in blue zones as well, right?
I just wanted to say, yeah.
I think that's very correct. Looking at him, he also eats very balanced. He'll have like a low meze here and there, but
biological. Everything is from the garden that they sow their own fresh vegetables in, you know?
No processed food,
Exactly.
you know, like not too much chocolate, all those things.
Yes.
He goes to bed always at between 9:30, 10.
Who do you look like?
Surprise, surprise. So
no, but that's super good that you got that from your grandfather.
Yeah,
I really
guess
see that in you. It's very, very cute to see that you talk about him, and I'm like, that's Nejra. No, but you don't live in the blue zone. So it's more difficult. But I really see that in you. So that's very cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that. That's the big lesson that I took from my grandparents.
Yeah, I love that too. Wow,
You?
we kind of like derailed into a whole new topic. But what did I learn? A lot, actually. I think if I can talk about my grandfather also. One grandfather, he unfortunately passed last year. He was a very hard worker. But my grandfather from my mom's side also, like from both sides, my grandparents are such hard workers, and both of my parents too. And this ambition is not surprising, you know, considering how my parents function and how hard my grandfathers both have worked their whole entire lives. You know, they really put value in, you know, maybe it can be a little bit toxic, like just don't complain and work. But sometimes, shut up and just do it. It's better for you if you keep moving on, you know. So there's resilience in that I learned from all my grandparents.
I love
that. Have been through a lot. They come from villages, you know, like life wasn't easy. Yeah. But really don't complain too much. Just focus on the positive. That I learned that from them,
I think resilience is a very common topic in the Balkans in general.
We're so resilient.
After
everything that we collectively, I'm not talking about Albanians, Bosnians only, Serbians, like collectively what we have been through. And unfortunately, the West has put us against each other. But I really want to urge everyone to really think about how resilient we are as a group and how much power that is in that, because that is what connects us all, I think. Yeah. Apart from the burek, apart from the music, it's the resilience that I see in every nation, right? And it's so. And I wish when people think about the Balkans, unfortunately, they still think about mafia. Drugs. It's
dangerous.
It's dangerous roads, cheap food. But I wish, if I could give a message to Western people or other people that don't know the Balkans, it's how resilient we are and how strong the women are. Even though it might not seem like that because it's very patriarchal, but we're such a strong nation. We're such strong people, especially the women. Yeah. Without the women, the Balkans would fall apart.
Yeah, so
right?
I think that leads us to the next segment, which is the taboo ball.
Okay, yeah.
So let's.
She's here. She's here again.
She's here.
That was a nice into the next segment. Okay, here she is, guys. Okay, so we already took a couple out, of course, because of the previous episodes. If you have any taboos, she needs to be filled. I've already said it once. I said it twice now. Let me know if you have any taboos you want to have discussed, and we'll make it happen. I'll do you the honors.
Thank you. You know, it's so funny because we don't know what's gonna...
Yeah, I forgot what I wrote down also.
Again, your handwriting.
I know.
Okay, wait.
I also wrote this like 10 minutes before the episode started, so should I read it?
Yes.
Maybe this is very niche. I don't know if it's a thing in Bosnia, actually.
Okay,
so I don't know if
me.
it's very applicable. But Balkan people changing names to sound more Western.
You know what? I do have a hot take on that. I don't think we change names necessarily, like the name is a name. But Balkan people will change, or Bosnian people I heard will change the pronunciation of their name. So, for example, if my name is Nejra, I pronounce it to everyone who I meet, Nejra. That's it, right? If you really cannot pronounce it properly and you say Nejra or, you know, something that's slightly off, fine, if you really can pronounce it. But I will never come in and already Westernize my name to make it easy for you,
How
right?
Would it sound Westernized? I only know Nejra.
I've heard so many versions of this.
Tell me.
So Nejra is a very common one.
Nejra?
Yeah.
That's a whole different spelling.
It is, but...
Okay.
Yeah. So that's one of them. It gets crazier.
Okay, I'm set.
Nejra, That's a very common one.
Nejra. It kind of eats, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Which is mostly if I speak to Arabic-speaking people.
I'm like, it gives a little...
Yeah. I'm not saying they're not nice names, but it's not my name.
It's not your name, yeah.
And the craziest one was Nejra.
Nejra? Nejra.
Yeah, from looking at my name, and I get it, you probably don't know, like, how to spell it or pronounce it properly, but looking at it and getting Nejra, that's a wild concept for me.
It's a wild concept,
So I really say Nejra, and I try to make sure that people know how to pronounce it, because I think it's important, right? It carries a certain meaning behind it. My mom carried me in her belly for 9 months, so I want to put respect on that. And
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I feel like we live in a multicultural society, especially in the West. I understand that some names can be tricky. I also, when I meet someone from another culture and the name is longer, I can also struggle, but I will try my best to learn your name.
Out of respect.
And I feel like Balkan people carry a bit of, not shame, but feeling lesser than sometimes, and being like, oh, we're guests here, you know? Like, I cannot expect from people that they learn my name. So, for example, my mom's name is Slavica, which is a very difficult name. And then people will say that she's named Slavica. And I'm like, you need to say to people that your name is Slavica. She's like, no. And I understand, you know, she's like, no, it's a hassle. It's a bit of a hassle. And I understand. And that's more, I think, the first generation that is like, okay, we cannot make a fuss about it, you know. But I expect from the second generation that we hold people accountable and that they say our names right. And my name is fairly easy, okay? It's Nada.
Yeah.
In Dutch you say Nada, okay. Well, that's like the most Western you can make it, I feel like. But yeah, just speak up and don't change your name also. Some people, when they, I've heard some people say their name and make it like very Western. So, I don't know, say a name that can also be like, for example, my new cousin, is nephew, he's like a couple months old. His name is Luca. Luca.
Yeah.
If I hear him say Luca, I'm going to have a conversation with him, even though he's not my child. So, you know what I mean? Some people really change the pronunciation to fit the... Why? Just say your name as it is, you know?
I think so too, but you know, it's your name, so do with it what you want.
I'm not the name police, but I feel like we owe it to ourselves and our culture, though.
100%. Right? I agree with you on that, but that's why I'm so adamant about my name. Like, this is my name. There's a meaning to it. It does come from Arabic, by the way, so there's a different version of it. I get that, but there is a meaning to it. There is a thought behind it, you know? And like I said, my mom carried me, so and my dad wanted this name as well. So I'm going to respect that, and this is my name. I'm not going to adapt it to make it... Like I said, if you can't, I'll give you like a loophole. Maybe I'll tell you, say nay. I'm fine with that, for example, like a nickname that's derived from my name. But I won't like now call myself Marijke.
I'm so against nicknames, by the way. I find
you
it
are?
so... Yeah, my mom gave me this name and you will say my name.
You should not go to Bosnia. Everyone has a nickname.
I know, in Macedonia, you will get named after like one stupid mistake you did in Macedonia. It's the same for men, you know? Like, people have nicknames. But I mean, in Dutch, so people will say Naat to me.
Okay.
And Naat, I just hate because it reminds me of an ass crack because it means ass
but
crack.
That I get. Like, why would someone... Why?
And I'll be like, no, I don't want you to call me that. My name is Nada. No, Naat is easier. I've heard that before.
No. Okay, sorry. That's
We're not
ridiculous.
Gonna do that. Exactly. It's ridiculous.
But that's ridiculous. I think this is cute. Like, if I'm okay with it, then, you know, sure. But Naat is horrible.
It's crazy. And also, my name means nothing in Spanish. So it's like, that's like the only struggle I have with my name. Niks nopes nada, which it translates in English like nothing, nothing, and nothing. But like different words
for it. In our language, it means hope.
I love my name because I really like the definition of hope. I think it's beautiful. So if I can.
What are we without hope anyway? Otherwise,
exactly.
Yeah.
So I try to focus on that, but yeah.
So you are hope, and my name, if you derive it from the Arabic, means light.
Cute.
Oh,
that's so cute. And we're N and N, like we were made to be on this podcast. Yeah, I know.
Should we do the heart? Is this the Gen Z heart?
Yeah, this is the Gen. But no, I think Gen Z is now doing this.
Okay.
We're not doing this anymore. That's one thing that's for sure.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you're a millennial, so it's fine.
So I'm gonna do the millennial heart.
Yeah, it's fine. You get a pass. But yeah, I mean, as you said, to conclude, people can decide for our own name. I mean, it's my mom's right for her to say it's fine that you call me Slavica. But when I hear it, she's my mom and she's Macedonian and she's Slavic. So, like it hurts me for her. But, you can choose whatever you want. But
I get it though.
The name that you got, it represents who you are and where you come from. Own it. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Okay.
Yeah. Period.
Do you agree with us or not? What are the craziest variations that you heard of your name? I'm so curious because you have even more difficult names than Nejra and Nada. So Miloslav, like I don't know, like what do people say in the Netherlands, in Germany, and other countries? How do they pronounce that? Even I'm very curious.
Yeah. Let us know. I'm also curious right now. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes. Tell me. We have something else, right?
I think you have something to tell me about a certain movie you watch. By the way, we're matching, and this was not even planned. I wanted to say that this was not intentional. Yeah.
The previous one was, right? Like I saw you talk about wearing the Panther thing, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put my cow jacket on.
Yeah, I love that.
But this, I love it.
This was not planned, so
we're super connected.
We're so meant to be. Oh
gosh. So we talked about movies last time, right? Yeah. And one of the movies that I watched was Svadba, which translates to wedding. And it's honestly one of the funniest movies I've seen in the Balkan region for a while. Okay.
I've seen it too.
Right?
It was so funny.
So funny. Yeah. And I love that it was this. It's so typical. All the jokes, all the side quests and the jabs at each other. It was so typical, but done in such a tasteful way. Yeah. I think at least.
Yeah, same.
And I just love the representation that it's. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're Croatian or Serbian. What matters is the love behind it, right?
Yeah.
That was the message behind it. So I love that.
For those who don't know, if you haven't seen the movie is about a wedding between a Serbian man and a Croatian woman. And for those who still don't know, it holds certain. It can be difficult. A Serbian marrying a Croatian due to what happened in the past.
Yeah.
And that is what Nejra is saying, that there were certain jokes hinting at that. I think all the trauma that the people went through, it is put in a very tasteful, joking way and I think it really signals that we need to put the past behind us and that it's all okay. Like
focus on the future.
Exactly. So in a nutshell, real fun movie. You need to watch it. Yeah.
But it made me think. We have very extravagant weddings in the Balkans, like all of us in different ways, from shooting guns to. Traditions that are 3 days long, like it's wild. Like I don't know all of them, but I kind of asked our audience on our Instagram, what are the most Balkanic moments you have encountered during a wedding? And I have a few. One of them is guns in front of the bride's apartment to announce that the groom is coming.
Listen, I still haven't been to a wedding with guns. I need to. I'm so serious. I need to see it with my own eyes because it feels like exaggeration of our culture. Like I almost cannot believe that this is still happening, but it is still happening. I want to see it and I want to hit the gun also.
You do?
If you have a wedding anytime soon this summer and you're planning on using the guns, we don't promote violence, by the way. There's something to say about it. But I just want to try one time. Like, it's a bucket list thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think of that tradition, though?
I don't like it.
I knew you were going to say that.
I don't like it. Don't invite me.
Yeah.
I don't care for it. It's so unnecessary.
It is unnecessary.
Like, I just think, what if it goes wrong?
Exactly.
And also, like.
But you don't do it in a neighborhood full of people.
Matter.
You need to do it like in a field where nobody. Okay.
I like fireworks.
She takes the fun out of everything. No, okay.
Fireworks are also firework. Okay.
Girl, fireworks are also something can fire up.
I know, but even the firework, I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna choose a firework. But even that, I'm kind of against.
Yeah.
Because poor animals.
Yeah, true.
They're always so scared.
True.
I'm not that girl. Sorry. Yeah. So I
hear you though.
I get that, this is not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah.
But the next one is actually so relatable. I think across all cultures, like Latin cultures and maybe Asian cultures, falling asleep on a chair while my mom danced till 3 a.m.
This is, I think the Bad Bunny show really represented this in such a fun way.
The Super Bowl one, right?
Yeah, the Super Bowl one. I think this was so relatable. Doesn't matter where you're from.
Yeah.
This was just...
Yeah. We've all been there.
We've all been there. Yeah.
You know that I fell asleep at... I was a kid, right? But I fell asleep at a Dino Medellin concert. My one and only concert that I went from him. and I fell
Girl,
asleep there.
be so
I was
for
not
real.
bothered. My sleep routine was already on point back
And
then.
she loves Dino Merlin, by the way. I
Yes.
cannot imagine you falling asleep at a Dino Merlin concert.
I'm gonna make up for it. I'm gonna go to his concert now,
yeah.
August 1st on Koševo.
My mom is so jealous of you, by the way.
She is, yeah, I
She's
get
like
that.
a huge I love Dino Merlin too, but she's
Bujrum
also
Slavica.
Slavica, not Slavica, you know.
Yeah, I said
Exactly.
it correctly. Yeah. I could not imagine myself saying nay. I'm not nay.
No, right?
I'm not gonna say it. I have two more.
Okay.
Another one. This one really shocked me. I don't know about this. Burning someone's clothes in a fire pit. Yeah, that was
Okay.
very Balkanic of you.
Okay, no, I haven't heard of that.
I also haven't, so
I
I'll
would have
reach
loved
out.
some more info on this.
So I'll reach out
Okay.
to get a part 2 on this, because
Yes.
this is very interesting.
Yeah, I'm super curious. It's
Yeah.
probably to leave the past behind if I can take a guess or
Right?
something.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, share if you have any very specific regional customs, because the
Yeah.
Balkans are also known for having very specific regional customs.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
I love weddings.
I do love weddings.
I do love
though.
weddings and I
Oh.
love the traditions and I love
Petition to get invited to an Albanian wedding.
please.
Really.
I love y'all's music.
yeah,
like
it's the best.
Albanian music is the best.
Yeah.
Can we say that? I really love Albanian music.
Yeah.
I need to be at an Albanian
Yeah.
wedding, guys, and I need to do the Ajde Ljuljeno. Do you know that song?
No.
Albanians will know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm here for it.
Shota.
Shota. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm here for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Okay, let's manifest. Yeah.
Let's manifest. Okay. And the last one, actually, it's my best friend who sent this one in.
Okay.
When I pulled up money from the envelope we just received to overpay the Tsigani playing. And I remember this moment.
Tell me.
She told me there's going to be a surprise at the wedding. And
Can we say Tsigani, by the way? I think it's Roma. But
I don't know.
The
I
Romas
said-
need to clock me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Tell
Yeah,
us.
teach us, yeah.
But
I know it can be sensitive, so that's why.
it can be sensitive, true. So let us know.
Yeah.
But this is unfortunately the norm, right? So, but yeah, I remember she told me there's going to be a surprise, and I was like, okay, I'm so sad for it, blah blah. And a few hours later, they pull up with the whole orchestra, with the tambure,
I love.
with the big bubanj, and just the whole extravaganza came along with
Amazing.
it. And it was all those songs that they play, and it was wild. I look back and she's already on the table.
Yeah, oh, amazing.
Already on the
amazing.
table, people are putting in money in those instruments. Like,
Yes.
if you don't know what a Balkan wedding is, look it up. It's really fun. It's really loud. It's
Yes, very extra.
very extra.
Yeah.
So here for it. And I
Yeah.
remember this moment
We have the
of
best
her.
weddings. Can I say that? I don't know all the customs in the world, but I'm gonna be very, very Balkanic in this. Food, we're not the best. Politics, not the best, but weddings, we will do weddings.
We
I'm
do-
sorry,
we do a good
it's
wedding,
just
that's
so
true.
fun.
Yeah, it
right?
is, yeah.
But it's such a fun story.
I don't know if I would say the best, because I haven't had much of other experiences.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But I absolutely love our weddings.
yeah, I think it's just fun,
Absolutely,
and
like-
because you know the music and
Yeah, and
stuff.
also
of
you're
course,
biased.
yeah.
Of course, you're gonna
Yeah.
feel it differently. You
Yeah.
know, when Shaban Shawit starts to sing at a
So,
wedding.
when
like,
I hear the Romi with them, listen, I want to give a special shout out to the Roma people. They're so discriminated in the Balkans, but without the Roma
Everywhere,
people,
though.
the music would not be where it is right now, and the weddings would not be where they are right now. So I want to get that very clear, because they get treated like shit still, and I'm going to be very vocal about it. I know it's a very sensitive topic,
as you should.
but I will use this platform to raise awareness about that. But like, you guys are the backbone of our music and the
Yeah.
wedding culture, and I
Yeah.
think they need
they
to
some
get the
more
recognition.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
So yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Okay, I do really want a Multiculti does weddings series, so please invite us.
Oh. Also, I love a wedding that's like one side is this, one side is that.
Yeah.
Like, it gets even
Like
crazier.
the two,
you
the
know?
two families, you mean?
No, I mean like one is Albanian, one is Turkish.
Ah, okay.
Ah.
I went to, for the first time in my life, to a Macedonian Turkish wedding.
Okay, and?
And it was such a surreal experience for me to, on the one hand, do the Macedonian songs and do the oro. And then at one point, the Turkish music came on, and I was like, oh my God, my playlist is connecting. I love Turkish music also.
Also, yeah.
Yeah. All
See,
right.
we're so connected actually when you think about it.
100%.
Yeah.
I think the Macedonian weddings, but we'll dive into it next time. We can talk about it for ages weddings, right? But Macedonian weddings are just like Turkish weddings, but with Christian influences.
Yeah.
You know?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I think a bit of a longer episode this time.
You asked for it.
You
we
asked
got some
for it,
feedback.
yeah.
People were like, "Oh, it's a little bit short. It feels a little bit hasty."
Which is a compliment.
Yeah, we love it.
That we're not annoying.
We were worried that it's going to be too long.
Yeah.
So we love that.
Yeah.
We can yap on forever.
If the podcast will be 3 hours, 4 hours,
Easily.
maybe that will be annoying for Marcel, but...
Marcel.
Marcel, yeah, maybe that's his name, just Marcel.
He's laughing.
But I
think
could
he's
yap
good.
for 4 hours about weddings.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Yeah.
We should do a live show one day. And yep. Okay, anyway. Make it happen, guys. Thank you so much again. As always, you
Like
know
and
the whole...
subscribe,
Yeah, you know the whole
follow.
shebang. 5
Yeah.
stars, like, subscribe, send us a message, comment.
Share.
You know, yeah, exactly.
We
you know,
love it.
you
We're
know
here
the
for it.
drill. Yeah, yeah.
Bring the drama.
And thank you again, Slav Socks, for these amazing Ivar and Burek socks. We
Yes.
love them,
We have
and you
some
can
more.
get them also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. See you in the next one.
See you next one.
Bye.
Bye.